Hey guys, I'm sorry that I'm not here today, but I wanted to just give you a quick video going over, I guess, what I want you to learn today and just a little quick discussion about it. And then after you're done watching this video, I have a couple activities lined up for you. So our basic goal for today is that you will know by the end of class period how to create a strong password and what are some of those characteristics for making those passwords strong. We're also going to learn about how to make sure that not only is the password strong and secure, but that it's something that we'll be able to remember. And because it's great if you can create a strong password, and it's great if you can create a password that's considered secure, but if you can't remember it, it's not going to do you any good. So that's what we're going to work on today. So I have a little activity planned for you. So before we get started on that, let's talk about keys or passwords. Think about your house. Your house has a lock on it, and if your neighbor were to come over and try to get into your house using their house key, it wouldn't work, right? So what prevents your neighbor's house key from working on your house? Well, the keys are cut, right, specifically for the lock that they're made for. So every key is unique to the lock that it's being made for. Keys have these unique grooves and niches and things, and so when you stick it in the lock, it's what's allowing it to unlock and lock. So if your neighbor has a key to their house, that key is not going to work in yours, right? So the same idea of how those individual locks or individual keys and locks have those individual grooves and, you know, and indication or indentions on the lock or the key, they make it impossible for another key to be used for that particular lock. So creating your digital password is like creating your own lock. So today we're just going to go over those tips that make that password secure and strong, and then you guys are going to actually create your own. When you are creating passwords too, it's important that it's something that you can remember, but not something that's so easy for someone to figure out, because otherwise then you have issues. So let's go ahead and take a look at today's activities. So I'm going to move my screen out of the way. So in your Google Classrooms, I know this one is for Mr. McKnight, and you may not be in Mr. McKnight's class, but it's just an example. You will see a activity called Password Protect Activity, and I might have a little bit more things listed here. This is just the first thing I've got posted. I'm probably going to have you guys fill out a flip grid after you've watched this video, so you'll be doing a couple things today. So you're going to click this, and when you do that, it's going to load it into a new screen. And so you see here, this says, welcome to your digital passport. Now, just be mindful, this did not load immediately. I've already had this tab open, so it's been up for a little while. So it does take a few seconds or, you know, a few minutes for it to load. So just be patient and wait. You're going to click Start a New Game. And then it says, ready to get started with a digital passport, first create a username. And it tells you your username should be all one word. You can use up to 12 characters. Please make it memorable, but do not make it your real name. So on the back of your library card today, I'm going to have you actually write the username that you come up with and your password. Okay, so I'm just going to create one. Let's see, we're the Hollister Tigers, and I'm a teacher. It helps if I spell it correctly. So I'm going to make mine Tiger Teacher. Okay, so click Start. All right, so I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. You might want to use headphones for this. Well, you should already have headphones on because you're listening to this video. So, okay, so you want to make sure that you're reading each of these screens and not just clicking next. This activity, if you do it correctly, takes about 10 minutes for you to go through. So make sure that you're reading each of these, because on a couple screens, you're going to get stuck if you're not paying attention to the careful wording. I'm not going to go through all of them in particular, but for example, this slide says, using common words as passwords is not a good idea. They are too easy for others to guess. One of the most common passwords is password. It may be easy to remember, but it will not protect you well. Watch what happens when you type in the word password as your password. So it wants you to type password down here. That's what it's telling you to do. So you type password. Okay? Some people were like trying to hit enter and nothing happens. That's because that's not what it wants you to do. So you type password. Oh, what? I hit next, and it says, whoa, you don't look very well protected. You probably shouldn't go out in cyberspace just like that. Okay, so that's what it's wanting you to do. It's telling you it's not working for a reason. Okay, then you're going to click the next, and it's going to go on to have you create your password. So pay attention to these directions. If it tells you to change out a letter for a symbol, change out the letter for a symbol. If it tells you to change out one of your letters for a number, do that. And that's going to help you get through this. If you're not reading each of these screens and following it specifically, it's going to get stuck and you're going to get frustrated. And I'm sorry, but that's just how it works. You've got to follow this screen directly, okay? So when you're finished with this, it's going to give you a screen that I'll show you. Okay, so if you follow the steps, you're going to get this screen that says you earned a badge for completing the Password Protect. I want you to make sure that you look at this, okay, and you see that, what you have here, okay? And then you click your scorecard and you can see that, and then I want you to download that picture so you have that saved because I'm going to show you where I want you to put it later, okay? Okay, so after you finish that activity, you're going to come over here to the Flipgrid link, and you're just basically going to create a Flipgrid video. Sorry, my video is not working because I'm using the camera right now. My question is, what are some ways you can create a secure password, and what tips would you give someone who's trying to create a password? So you're just going to create that, and then when it comes time for the selfie part, instead of entering a selfie, I want you to insert the picture that you took. The snapshot that when you downloaded your certificate, essentially. That's what I want you to put as your selfie here. So this is what you're going to do, and then if you have time available, you're going to work on the website that's listed below. All right? If you have any questions, please let the sub know. Thanks.